People come through these doors with all kinds of issues. They come with resentments and hurt from their past or childhood. They come with addictions, anger, food issues, all kinds of issues. Anything that prevents them from experiencing the joy that God wants them to have. Most importantly, when people come to Celebrate Recovery, they discover a closer relationship with their loving higher power, Jesus Christ. Hi, welcome to Celebrate Recovery, the best place to be on a Friday night. My name's Cathy Taylor. I'm one of the pastors here at Parkcrest Christian Church. I'm also the ministry leader for Parkcrest Celebrate Recovery Ministry. We are so blessed here that our staff and our pastors support this ministry because we recognize how important it is that people have a place to come to heal and to find freedom from their hurts, habits, and hang-ups. We know life has problems. Sometimes it seems like you can't find any answers and you don't know where to turn. The good news is there are answers and there is hope. We're here to help, here to listen, here to be your support with God as you walk through life's struggles. Celebrate Recovery is a biblical and balanced Christ-centered recovery program for people with life hurts, hang-ups, and habits. Therefore, we rely on our higher power, Jesus Christ, to bring the healing we need in our lives and to walk closer with God and others. The first time you come to Celebrate Recovery, we have a special group just for you. It's called the Newcomer 101 group. And in this group, you will learn all about Celebrate Recovery, how it works, what the guidelines are, and you'll hear a couple of stories from some of our leaders, as well as be able to share some of your old struggles.
We know that you will find value in the 101 Newcomers class. You will learn a little bit about the history of Celebrate Recovery, our Friday night program, and our step study program that happens throughout the week.
Our Friday night program meets from about 6 to 9:30. Friday nights you're going to be fed spiritually, fed a meal, fed emotionally, and you'll make friends. We have a great worship band that plays every week, and also you'll hear either a testimony or you'll get a teaching that takes you through the 12 steps. The weeknight program is what we call a step study. You'll go through a workbook, one at a time. There's 4 total. It'll take approximately a year, but you will do some intense growth. Learn more about your relationship with God and how much He loves you.
We encourage you to come out on Friday night and join us in the Newcomers 101 group.
You may be thinking that recovery is just for people with alcohol or drug problems. The truth is that only 1/3 of the people attending Celebrate Recovery are dealing with chemical dependencies. Many of us have created ungodly and unhealthy methods for handling life. Regardless of your struggle, whether it's emotional, relational, financial, spiritual, sexual, or whatever, Celebrate Recovery will teach you to make the healing choices that'll help you become the person God created you to be.
My involvement in CR began as a disconnected band member. I came there as a person with small issues, realizing there are several hurting people in this world that have really big issues. After reaching bottom in my marriage struggles, I joined a step study though. It was my marriage struggles that drove me to explore help through Celebrate Recovery. It's the awareness of my character defects and a desire for a closer walk with Christ that keeps me coming back.
Before Celebrate Recovery, God was a distant dictator to me. I love God, but He was a long ways off. I had very low self-esteem. I suffered from depression. I ended up coming to Celebrate Recovery because my wife had been in recovery for a good while, and I saw a positive change in her. A change in her self-esteem, a change in her comfort, and it made our marriage better.
My story is one of that I spent 19 years in recovery through Alcoholics Anonymous, only to find an empty void in my heart of something that was really, truly missing. After some time of being asked to go to church with my wife, I attended with her one Sunday. And at that time, they were speaking of a program called Celebrate Recovery. After I attended the first time at CR, I realized I had found the place that I'd been looking for, a place where I could truly have a higher power, Jesus, but also it encompassed my recovery.
And I first came to CR because I had severe depression, anxiety, and food issues due to my past hurts. My marriage was also in turmoil, and my food issues were out of control. Coming to CR and taking the step study, it gave me the tools to reach out for help, to stop isolating and trust God, and to forgive others.
You can't do this alone, and going through a step study is what it was all about. Making relationship, not isolating myself, having people hold me accountable. That works. Where am I at now? I'm a leader in Parkcrest CR. I facilitate a small group study on sexual addiction, and it's a blessing. I need to be here every Friday night. I may be a leader, but I think I get more out of it than the guys do sometimes.
At Celebrate Recovery, we also have Celebration Place, which is a 52-week children's curriculum that coincides with Celebrate Recovery's teaching, using kid-friendly methods and terms children can understand. So while adults explore topics that bring healing and wholeness, kids discover the same truths in age-appropriate ways.
So don't let the fact that you have kids discourage you from coming to Celebrate Recovery. Here at Celebration Place, we give the kids a safe learning environment, and we look forward to seeing you and your whole family here at Celebrate Recovery.
The kids absolutely love it. They basically get taught the same thing we do, and then they go through a lesson that Mommy likes to read when we get home. And one of the other things that we really love about it is that they each have their favorite thing about it, and they basically keep me coming every Friday night. So much so that now Parkcrest on Friday nights is my home recovery group, and if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be there every Friday night.
She's been in speech therapy for 3 years, and having problems with the speech delays, she had a tough time showing her emotions to us and expressing her feelings. And through Celebration Place, she's really been able to open up and verbalize how she's feeling and what she's learning, and she's been teaching us a lot.
I was molested by my older brother, and I was raped by multiple foster siblings growing up. My mom was physically and emotionally abusive. I just wanted to die. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to go to school. I wanted to drink. I wanted to use drugs. I wanted to hurt myself all the time. I didn't want to interact with anybody. I just wanted to stay in bed and cry. But I'm thankful for the support that I have through Celebrate Recovery and the Landing, and I'm thankful that I am able to mother my child healthy, and he can have the best life that he can have now.
The purpose of Celebrate Recovery is to fellowship and celebrate God's healing power in our lives through 8 recovery principles. By working and applying these biblical principles, we begin to grow spiritually. We become free from our addictive, compulsive, and dysfunctional behaviors. This freedom creates peace, serenity, joy, and most importantly, a stronger personal relationship with God and others. As we progress through the program, we will discover our personal loving and forgiving higher power, Jesus Christ.